Hello, I'm Nige.
Bienvenue, willkommen. Hiya, I'm Anders. Welcome to the Cheeky Extra. Um, we've had some beers, but
Yeah,
do
we
you know
just
what? They've been quite weak, and so we thought, what do we think, Nige? Another one?
a cheeky extra, just
Yeah,
just
why
that
not?
one more. But yeah, we did filming at the weekend, and we got a little bit carried away.
Hmm.
Still feeling the effects from that, so we're keeping it light today. Well, I am anyway.
I certainly am too. Yeah.
Uh, so shall I show and tell first?
Go on, do it.
Uh, this is from B&M Bargins. I found
Oh,
this.
hello. Oh, God Almighty.
There's a lot going on with the graphics there. I don't think it works, but it was enough to make me buy it. It's easier said than done. Session IPA, inclusive beer. Craft Nation, is that the brewery? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
saw that. I saw that packaging, and immediately I just thought of the quote. It looks like an Australian's nightmare, and I don't know where that.
Spinal Tap.
I don't know where that quote's from, but it does look like that.
Yeah, Spinal Tap.
It is Spinal Tap, is it?
Yeah, yeah. You had got the quote in early. This comes in at 4.9%.
Does it? Right. Okay. I'm going in with Drop Anchor, which is another beer that I got from a local shop
Oh, from
from
Powder Monkey.
Powder Monkey, indeed. This is a Vienna Pale Ale
Ah,
coming in at 4.6%. So
not bad.
you go first. Go on. Put your beer cam on.
Okay. Beer
You pour
can
first.
is on. Let's get this opened up. I did no research into this whatsoever. It's just one of the cheapo ones from B&M Bargins.
Always worth a try. Let's face it.
Well, they used to have their Stormtrooper Pale Ale or IPA, and that was quite good.
Really?
Uh, well, is it an IPA or yes, an IPA?
So look. Ooh,
It's got
that
a
looks
little
very
bit of
light.
haze in that. It's very pale.
Very pale. Very
Um,
pale.
yeah, not much aroma. Anyway,
Okay.
keep this into a
Well, let me
glass.
crack on. Let me get my beer camera up and running. And let's get this puppy. Oh, oh.
I think Powder Powder Monkey Brewing Company or whatever they are. I think they've got their marketing right. Those cans look so classy.
When you were down the other day,
Yeah.
we went into the shop and you saw them in real life, didn't you?
Yes.
And they are very. That's a lot of head. So, there we go. I'm going to wait for mine to calm down before I start smelling it. Although, in fairness, it is smelling like, a light ale.
I'm not getting much aroma from this at all.
Aren't you?
If I sniff much more, I'll be snorting it.
It's not the ideal way to take it.
Just
You are going to have to go in first because I've got so much
yeah. Oh,
froth
cheers.
to get through.
Oh, not what I expected. There's just quite a lot going on, which I didn't expect. So bear with me.
That's fine. That's fair enough. Okay. Um,
It
yeah,
starts off the taste. It's not watery, but it's bland. When it first goes in, you think, oh, and then it just comes alive.
okay.
It's just that I can see this being a really refreshing beer in the summer, because the first bit you glug and
No, good grief.
it's just flat. It's nothing there, but then it just exploded. That the just expanding foam. It's like if someone just squeezed that in. Nothing's happening to
Oh, what an excellent! That's an excellent comparison. I like that. What's the AB, or as some would say, the ABV on that?
4.9.
4.9. Okay.
I keep going back to my graphic equalizer.
No, you do, but it's a good one.
Everything's down to 0, and there's just one wayward bit. It goes up quite a bit. Everything's quite subdued in this all the way down. It works. It works quite well for a session IPA.
Okay.
I think this works.
My beer is now beginning to look a little bit like an ice cream float.
Craft beers, don't you love them?
I do love them. I really do. And we'll cut. I'm going to take it in a minute, but just while we're doing, we mentioned Spinal Tap earlier on. I was listening to an interview with Flea from Out of Rocks, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and he was talking about his history and how he started off in this band, and then he said he joined a band and they were called, I forget what, but they were called this or that. And then he said, oh, and then we called ourselves the Originals. And then we found out there was somebody else called the Originals, so we had to call ourselves the New Originals. All of that was lies. It was just a chance to crowbar in some Spinal Tap. And I thought,
genius.
Bless you, Flea. Bless you. Right, I'm smelling this. There's a hint in the smell. I hate that. In the odour, the aroma, if you will, of a saison.
Yeah. Has it transferred to the taste? That's a jolly long deliberation.
That is a long deliberation. Yeah. I'm trying to work out a nice way of saying what I want to say.
Don't filter.
I'm just going to go disappointing.
Was that in the fridge beforehand?
No, it's been left at room temperature. Do you know what? I'm going to hold my thoughts on this for the time being.
Okay.
Because it has genuinely confused me.
Okay. Well, why are you getting confused? There's something just behind your shoulder.
Yeah. Is it a ghost?
Yes.
A ghost in the machine, perhaps?
I reckon that's a Police album.
It is. It's a Police album called Ghost in the Machine. I mean, the Police...
I had no idea you would even own a Police album. You threw the Japan album at me the other week, which I didn't see coming.
No,
okay. Coming either.
The Police, at the time, I absolutely loved them. Their music is slightly soured now because of Sting. I find him a bit irritating, and when I hear his voice, I just think, yeah.
It's just like a rerun of The Jam all over again, isn't it?
It kind of is, yes.
Because you're better with your mates.
Yeah. But let me give you a rundown of the tracks on this, okay? I'm going to hold it up in front of you so you can't see me with my glasses on. We've got Spirits in the Material World, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, Invisible Sun, which is just a
Oh, I love that song.
Stonking song.
That's my favourite one on the album.
That's my favourite Police song of all, I think.
Probably I'll go there as well with that.
Yeah. Hungry for You, or J'aurai toujours faim de toi, as it says in brackets there. Demolition Man, again, another corking track. And then side two, we've got Too Much Information, Rehumanize Yourself, One World, not three, Omega Man, Secret Journey, and Darkness. Now, the Police, like I say, slightly soured for me because of Sting. But the one thing that I can constantly love is Stuart Copeland. Who, I mean, you and I both have done drumming in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about you, but I think Stuart Copeland is in my top 3 or 4 drummers ever.
He's a very competent drummer, but what I like about his drumming is the composition of.
It's very well thought through.
Yeah, and you don't notice it.
No.
It's very clever, and that's what I like. But you start noticing drummers, they're not doing things right the way they should be, I think.
Yeah. And it's about accenting in the places that he accents. They're always a little bit different.
It's almost like reggae with a bit of rock.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I can honestly just go to YouTube and click on Stuart Copeland doing drum classes and stuff like that and just sit and watch him forever. Because I just think he is absolutely sublime. I really do. And like I say, the music does still stand up.
I was never that into Police until that album.
Yeah.
That album came out. I heard Invisible Sun on the radio, and every little thing she does is magic. Both songs, I think, were awesome. And I got into them. And then they split up.
Yes.
Duh.
Although I still think they maintain that they haven't split up.
I know, because they have toured since then, I think.
I think they might have done. I don't remember. But
yeah,
it's never... Yeah.
Yeah, but they've lost... To be fair, they probably quit at the peak while they're ahead.
Yeah.
And that's a good way to finish things.
Yeah.
Rather than... Yeah.
And then Sting went through his style council stroke Paul Weller phase afterwards. And
yeah, which was just a bit...
In places, they're a lovely
all
song.
right, but mostly just dull.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I go for that, and I find him just... It's one of these things, when you see... If you sit and watch the Graham Norton show...
Yeah.
And they get on acts... I mean, Madonna, for instance, will always be top of the bill. But she's irrelevant these days.
Yeah.
They hold that... I don't know why, but they hold that for some reason. I don't understand. And Sting, I think, is in that same crew. If he was on...
Yeah, the best thing he did since leaving Police was actually singing backing vocals on Dire Straits' Money for Nothing.
Yes.
So his best bit since then was a session musician, well, singer.
Yeah. There's a lovely series. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on Sky Arts. It's Brian Johnson, lead singer of AC/DC.
Yeah.
Meeting up with various other rock stars.
I've seen the bits with Robert Plant.
Yeah. And they genuinely really love each other. They really get on. The only reason I mention it is that there's a bit where Brian Johnson is talking to Mark Knopfler.
Oh, right.
From Dire Straits.
Yeah.
In Whitley Bay, which is an old haunt of mine when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Mark Knopfler looks just a little bit I'm not uncomfortable. That's too strong a word, but Brian Johnson is so effusive and so. You're great, man. You're great. Mark Knopfler's like that. Yeah, thanks very much. That's what we were going to say. So,
Yeah, that's the north-south divide, isn't it?
well, they're both from the same area.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought Mark Knopfler's from London area, or
No. Mark Knopfler, as Vic Reeves was called him, is no, he's a Geordie lad.
never knew that, because I knew they broke it playing sort of the pub scene in London, because they were.
Yeah.
That's where they plied their trade in Dire Straits. I think.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right.
Don't know.
But yeah, lovely series that. How's your beer going?
Oh, it's going down like a good session beer.
Oh, you're nearly done, aren't you?
It was just a little can,
Yeah.
which I don't understand. Doing a session beer, something that you're going to session and have lots of, and they produce it in the smallest can possible. Don't like that. Sorry, I'll whinge about it every time I program. I get one of these.
Yeah.
I shall win.
Yeah. I'm just reading the subtitles. I want a big one.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, let's end it there before it gets too lewd. Okay.
Yes. So you don't need to like or subscribe, because if you've got this far, you're either insane or you have already, or both.
Yeah.
So goodbye.
Bye.